I'm with Sam Andrews out of the UK. You're a privateer this year, doing the 360.
Yep.
And you have a very nice bike.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty flashy. So yeah, it's a Titici Rally, handmade in Italy, and yeah, it's pretty special for sure.
I think I really want to have a look just towards the rear end, because two features here. One is a super squashed top tube.
Yeah. So it's super thin, and Titici have had this technology for over a couple of decades now, I think. And yeah, it basically just takes a lot of the shock out of the road and the rough surfaces, and yeah, ultimately looks pretty sweet as well. And it's their design they've developed, and yeah.
And then strapped to it is a CO2 canister ready to go. You're expecting the worst, I assume.
Just quick access, really. I do it in most races. Yeah, worst comes to worst, it's there, ready to roll. Just whip it off, bash it in the tyre.
Other cool mod that I have just noticed, I didn't spot this, up at the front, we've got the 360 camera capturing the chaos from all angles, eh?
Yeah, stay tuned.
Is it actually going to stay clear of mud?
I don't know. I've been having to clear it quite a lot on the recce today, but yeah.
And then 360 kilometers is a massive distance. All of your snacks and stuff in this frame bag?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So this will be just rammed with gels, bars, sandwiches, all that sort of stuff.
What's the race strategy? Full gas from the start?
Well, I've done this twice now, so I kind of know what to expect and know how to ride it. So plan is to just stay steady, stay comfortable for the first 100k, and then once we hit the first climbs, start to just follow the moves, and then basically hold on till the end. But the main thing is, yeah, just try and stay safe, not have any mechanicals, and watch out for all the big puddles out there.
There is a bit of a storm incoming, so we will make this quick. I do want to know how much it weighs though. That might not be good just ahead of the race. If it's not the answer you're looking for, we'll hook it under there.
I might have to drop some stuff out if it's...
Right, my gym work has not been doing the job. 11.2. Apparently 11.2 kilos is the limit of my shoulders right now. Not too heavy?
It's all right, yeah. It's more than I thought.
Really?
maybe I have to drop some stuff. Yeah, so obviously that's with all of the kit in the bag, bottle on there, camera, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it does weigh a little bit lighter without all the stuff,
ultra stuff, all the paraphernalia.
Yeah.
I think nature's bike wash is just about to hit us. There are some big storms in Girona right now. We'll let you get going, but first,
thanks a lot, man. Good to see you. Cheers.
Now we're with Cynthia Carson, who is the winner of the Atlas mountain race. Yeah. Not on this bike, but you've got a new bike.
Yes.
Dora the Explorer.
This is Dora. Yes.
We love it. This is 3Ts. What's the model?
The Extrema. It's the newest bike in the gravel lineup, and it's really burly. You can fit 2.25 tires in here. Yeah, that looks like some massive space, and it looks like you've got it set up for a massive ride. I'm seeing all sorts of things. There's 3 bottles on here. You've got the pump on the non-drive side. Is that a hydration thing? Yeah. Amazing. So where does that feed into? There's a 1.5 liter bladder in the frame bag from Apidura, the racing frame bag. So what's in there? Gin, whiskey? Should be. Should be. Just energy drink in there? Yeah, actually just water. These bottles will have the Scratch high carb mix and 1 bottle of water as well. So what else makes this bike special? I can see some pretty fat bar tape at the front. Is that all just for comfort? Yeah, so I'm typically an ultra racer. I race my bike for a long time. So I have bar fat gel under here from Physique, and then the bar gel, the thicker bar tape just for comfort. And then what else is special is that this is an integrated stem. It's the Integrale from 3T as well. So no cables, much cleaner. So I just want to touch on the drivetrain a little bit more, because to me, that looks like a mountain bike drivetrain. What's technically so it's a mullet setup? Yeah. What's the thinking there? It's a transmission, and the frame is actually a UDH. Yep. So these derailleurs only work with a UDH specific bike. So yeah, 3T's come out with their UDH frame to kind of go in line with that SRAM requirement. So Cynthia, the mountain bike gearing, what's the thinking behind that? So I was originally going to do the 560K, and there was a lot of climbing. And with that, I wanted to be able to have a lot of higher RPM spinning ability with a heavier bike and the weight that I would be carrying a saddlebag. Yeah, higher RPMs are better for me, saves your muscles, and you use more of your endurance for that.
And going uphill obviously means lightweight is required. I'm sorry, we're going to have to weigh it if that's all right. Let me grab my hanging scale.
Yeah, oh gosh. I'm going to actually plug my ears. I don't want to know, but you can say it on the video.
Okay, hanging scales in hand, they're zeroed.
Let me see that.
Yeah, it definitely says 0.
Okay, it says 0. We're
Definitely.
good.
Let's go under here.
Ay. This is actually fully loaded too.
I was just good.
Yeah, water bottles and everything.
Ready?
Ready?
Oh, my arms.
14.5K.
Yeah,
put
it down. So this is actually the second set of these wheels. And we've only interviewed 2 riders so far, so that's 100%. We are going to take a deeper look into your wheel and tyre setup in another video, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. But finally, good luck in all of the races that you're doing, because you're doing...
The 360, the 200, and the 100.
Fully loaded on the race calendar.
Cheers. Thanks.
I'm now joined by SJ from Traka with a team edition standard Kettensaga. This is very different from pretty much every other bike that we've seen. This is metal, this is aluminium, and yeah, we haven't really seen anything other than carbon at this year's race. So can you take us through the main points of this bike?
Yeah, I think for me, I've always loved bikes that look like bikes.
Like kind of old school.
Yeah, that old school. For me, I think what's really important is the care that Standard have gone into with the bike. You know, it's custom tubing from Data. It's handmade, hand-painted out in Italy. It's CNC dropouts that are custom made. You know, there's a lot of thought that's gone into this rather than just slapping tubes together. So this is one of the first gravel bikes to ever have the UDH, which means it's going to be, hopefully, future-proof, super compatible, and no need to take a spare in the future.
There's a few little Easter eggs on this bike. Up here, what's this? That's a cat with a chainsaw?
Yeah. I think one of the things I love about this brand is just how playful they are. The name of the bike, it means chainsaw in German, so a little motif.
You tested my German language knowledge there, and I just wasn't up to scratch. This is very much a bike that looks quite traditional with the straight top tube, but then you get to the front end and you've got a custom headset there, and all integrated.
SLT ceramic speeds, bearings in the headset and also in the bottom bracket. Comes with lifetime warranty. Normally mechanics hate me. I tend to ride bikes to absolute death, but with this, they pretty much serve themselves and look after themselves. Instead of having the traditional gravel bars, I've stuck on the road stem and road handlebars from Data. It's a 38, a little bit thinner, but I live in London. I've got a 1-bed, the luxury of having space for multiple bikes. Yeah. It means with this, I can just swap in and out wheel sets, and I can race this as a crit bike too.
So you were meant to be doing the 560. It got cancelled.
Yeah.
And then you're on bottle duty for the other races, so you're not racing this weekend. But I was wondering whether this is your race setup, because I'm looking at this gearing and I'm seeing an absolute whopper of a chainring and a quite minuscule cassette on there. Would that have been your gearing for the race?
No, definitely not. And I've had a few funny looks this week as well. It was going to be a GX Eagle on the back with a 1050 probably, and then I brought the front down to about 42. These Hunt wheels are pretty special. So they're with a new type of resin. They are testing new types of resins, ones that are more sustainable, ones that are more planet friendly, and I think they're going to have more to say about that this year, but at the moment they're just a pleasure to ride, and they go.
Oh, well, a prototype wheel. We're looking forward to obviously hearing more. I've not heard anything about these, but you heard it here first. How much does it weigh, do you think? Should we find out?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Pretty much loaded up as well. That is coming out at 9.725. How do you feel about that?
It's fine. I think, I'm no spring chicken. I've got a fair bit of weight to me, but It's super agile, it's super aggressive to ride. That feel on the descending and that comfort and that confidence it gives you, I can live with mine going up the hills.
Yeah, not too bad, I'd say. SJ, thank you very much
you're
for
more than
talking to
welcome.
us. Good luck in the bottle handing out duties. I hope the
I think
weather
it's
is a
gonna
bit
be-
nicer. Well, it's a bit later in the day now, the sun's come out, I've made my third, fourth outfit change, and we've been joined by Kenneth out of the Amani team, a collection of riders out of some East African countries. And we saw this factor and we just had to get it. I mean, look at it. Kenneth, could you talk us through your race bike, please?
I'm gonna be using my factor bike with the slam group set. I have the 42 crank in front, and behind I have a 1052.
So you were meant to be doing the big 560 race. That race was cancelled. Have you made any changes to your gearing for the shorter race, or is it just still standard?
On the gear ratio I kept the same, but for sure the most thing that I changed is the bags and the light, a little bit lighter for saving some peak lamps.
Your position to me looks very narrow at the front. Is this a 38 or a 40?
This is 38. So nowadays cycling is becoming more fast, so you just try to get any advantage you can get.
All aero,
Yeah,
all aero, all the time. And then in terms of tyres, super crucial, especially when a guy like this is going super fast for so long. What's your tyre setup?
I'm using the Vittoria Terrano Mix 38C.
Wow, 38, so quite narrow.
Yeah, a bit narrow because of the mud, the raining and the mud, just to have a good clearance.
So you want to just make sure that your bike's not getting clogged up with the mud.
It's muddy, I want to be moving smoothly.
Still fast.
Yes, yeah.
So your saddle, obviously, you need something that's quite comfy at the front end, because I'd imagine your position is going to be so far forward. Yeah. What saddle have you got there?
I got the Physique, the adaptive one. It's pretty good for long distance.
Yeah. All of us will agree that we've got to finish with your bike check on this fantastic paint job. There's so many things here. What kind of elements is this? Is this a leopard print or?
Actually, it's a giraffe. Yeah.
I don't know my animals so well, to be fair. But it's lovely. You've got the white into the yellow and green and the pink logos, all the Rafa logos. I love this thing. This is gorgeous. Kenneth, this looks like a super speedy setup to me. Built for one thing, yeah? Winning?
Sure.
Well, mate, good luck with the race, and I hope to see you on the top step of the podium.
Thank you.